Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Slowbro. No, I'm kidding. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is JabsSkyWalker, but you can call me Jabs. Today's video is going to be a video. It's probably a long time coming, honestly, for me to make this video because a lot of people have been asking me about my Slowbro's build, and all of the insane clips I clip and share on Facebook and Twitter and Reddit. Everyone always asks me, hey dude, what's your build? Or how are you surviving so long? How do you play Slowbro? So I'm going to show you guys straight up how I play this character. And I'm also going to show you my build that is not on any of the main build lists. Like, what I have for Slowbro is a very unique build that I made up myself. And I came up with it just based on me thinking about what I really want to do as a defender. Now, before I show you all that, I do want to show you just my win rate with Slowbro and how many games I played. I have 578 battles with a 52% win rate. So, you know, not too shabby, right? Okay, so let's go back to Slowbro himself, and I'll show you the build. Okay, here it is, guys. Now look, this build is not on any of the main lists. On Pokemon Unite DB, on the Game 8, you will not find this build at all. Okay, so what I do is I run Amnesia and I run Surf, and I'm going to get into why those are the best things for Slowbro in just a bit, but I want to show you guys my items right now. So these are my items, okay? So we have Rocky Helmet, we have Shell Bell, and we have Focus Band. So Jazz, why Rocky Helmet? Okay, well, Rocky Helmet, basically, it's a defensive item and it's an HP item. When you're Slowbro, you're all about defense, but you're also about that insane amount of health that can come back. So you don't want to pick an item where it's not going to be equivalent to the goal as Slowbro, which is to stay alive, be chunky, be annoying. And if you look at the normal list, if you look at lists from certain websites, it says use Buddy Barrier, Score Shield, and I believe Focus Band for one of the builds. But I'm going to be further explaining those builds and stuff like that later on. But I just want to let you guys know that those builds, just like completely remove them from your head. Like, you don't need those builds. Those are not good builds for Slowbro, in my opinion. I know it says it on the official site, but sometimes you have to create your own build for your Pokemon. And if it works, it works. And if you have people commenting like, whoa, what's your build? Then obviously it's something useful, right? So my first item is Rocky Helmet. So when Slowbro receives a certain amount of damage, the damage is dealt to nearby opposing Pokemon equal to 5% of that Pokemon's max HP, okay? So while I'm taking damage, I'm healing, and I'm doing damage, okay? So that is huge, and that's why I leveled this one up to 30 already. As you see, my items aren't even full level. That's not even my true power yet. So next is Shell Bell, guys. So when a Pokemon hits with the move, it recovers a minimum of 75 HP. The higher the Pokemon's special attack, the more HP it recovers, okay? So this drastically decreases my cooldowns for my Surf and Amnesia, and it gives me some special attacks. Slowbro is a special attacker, and my auto attacks are stronger, and I recover HP while I'm taking damage and while I'm doing damage. You see what I'm talking about here? HP is huge. HP, cooldown HP, special attack, right? So these two right here are a good combination for Slowbro, because you want to stay alive, but you want to do damage, but you also want to do damage to people doing damage to you by not even hitting them. It's when they hit you, okay? And also Focus Band. So this is the last one. It's special defense and defense, guys. So defense is going to be huge, obviously, with this character. It's a defensive character. So when a Pokemon drops to low HP, then each second for 3 seconds, it recovers 14% of the HP it's lost. So again, HP is huge with Slowbro, okay? So make sure If you want to climb with Slowbro, like I did, I'm Masters, okay? I am Masters. For the most part, I solo queue to Masters, all right? Especially this season. And if you want to get an over 50% win rate with more than 500 games played as Slowbro, this is the build right here, guys. Rocky Helmet, Shell Bell, and Focus Band. Now I'm going to show you, obviously, a little gameplay while I simply talk about strategy when playing Slowbro. Alright guys, so when you're in matches with Slowbro, like I said, your main goal is to stay alive, take damage, and be annoying, okay? So you don't want to run items that are geared towards scoring. Yes, I know scoring is very important in the game. Obviously, it's a point-based game, right? But I'm telling you, you will do so much more with the build I show you on Slowbro than what they have traditionally, okay? So what they do have traditionally for Slowbro, I'm going to show you guys a few images of what they recommend for Slowbro and Pokemon Unite build wise in terms of held items, guys. My build is not on GameMate.co, okay? So the first one is a tank build. So they're saying use Surf and Telekinesis, and they're saying to use Focus Band, Score Shield, Buddy Barrier. Obviously, Battle Item Potion, that's not going to change much, I think, throughout these builds. Let me tell you why this build is wrong. Number one, Telekinesis, I find is very buggy, and also when you're Slowbro, you should not be focusing on displacement. Not saying this is not a viable build because Game 8 knows their shit, but I do want you guys to remember what I said earlier, that your goal is to stay alive and be annoying and do a little bit of damage because I do a good amount of damage with the items I have. So you guys need to remember to focus on healing, staying alive, moving around. So I don't like Telekinesis because it keeps Slowbro stagnant and you can take damage while you're in that position. And yes, you can isolate one person and that might be great for a team fight, but you are so much better off surfing someone, staying alive, hitting auto attacks, rinse and repeat in team fights. Telekinesis keeps Slowbro still, and it makes him vulnerable to attacks. He may kill that one person that he lifts up, but remember guys, you want to stay alive. So you're not trying to get kills. Like, that's not your goal as a defender, as a tank, okay? You want to stay alive to the point where it's so annoying that the other team just either stops focusing on you or you eventually kill them because they underestimate you. What Telekinesis does is it displaces enemies, but it leaves Slowbro wide open. So you don't want that. You want Amnesia instead of Telekinesis always, because Amnesia lets you tank out situations. It lets you move around. It lets you heal up. It lets you be the annoyance you're meant to be, okay? Amnesia is so underrated, and I don't know why it's not in the best build here. Amnesia is so good because that health recovery. And I think Telekinesis works better maybe with these held items. However, again, although it's a point-based game, you are way more annoying when you're staying alive and you're a problem rather than isolated in one person but not being a problem at all, okay? Yeah, Score Shield will help you score, right? I get it. But if you throw on the items I showed you and you throw on Amnesia, you will be able to score anyway, okay? You like no one's going to touch you. I mean, like, you can have someone distract while you go on and then just score like really quick points, all right? Amnesia keeps you alive. And it's so good in lane because people think they're going to kill you and maybe the jungler comes out. So do not build Telekinesis at all, ever. Amnesia Surf for Slowbro. Always, always, always Amnesia Surf. Okay? Because with Amnesia, you could do stuff like this, all right? Now, I'm going to have some gameplay up of me just tanking out a team fight before Zap, not dying. Literally, I have like 10 health, and each time Amnesia recovers my health. So that blue bar on Slowbro's health bar, that is percentage of health that can be recovered, okay? So while I'm taking damage, Amnesia recovers that back up. Not completely. It depends on the level of Amnesia, depends on your level, obviously. But you do recover health consistently. Whereas with telekinesis, you know, you isolate one person, but that's it, you know? You get a surf in, but you're not going to last very long in team fights, okay, guys? So let's move on to the other build, the support build, right? Again, energy amplifier, shell bell, XP share. Like, I don't think Slowbro should be played as a support, like, at all. He should be more of a defensive attacker, like someone who can deal out some damage. He's very defensive. The support build, I have not tried it yet personally, but again, I already see that surf telekinesis, and telekinesis actually might be better for the support build. If you want to build support Slowbro, you know, go right ahead. If you're good with it, fine, you know. I don't think this is the best build for Slowbro because this does not achieve what a character should be doing, okay? So although I haven't tried this before, just looking at this, I know that there are a lot better options. You know, there are actual supports you can play that may do more than a Slowbro support. So I don't recommend Slowbro support at all. Let's move on to the offense build. Now, this is what they have. They have Scald and Amnesia. Guys, Scald is the worst Slowbro move. Do not ever build Scald. Don't put Scald on. If you put Scald on, you're throwing. I'm sorry, but do not put Scald on Slowbro. Surf always. Always, always surf. Just like either Amnesia or Telekinesis, right? Always Amnesia. So always surf and Amnesia. That is the only things you should be building on Slowbro. Only attacks. Do not build anything else. Any other combination. Okay? It's the best one. I'm telling you, this is how I got over a 50% win rate solo queuing with over 500 games, okay? Almost 600, okay? Like, listen to me, and I promise, if you're a Slowbro main or you want to be a Slowbro main, you will get more wins. This offensive build is awful, and again, that's not how Slowbro should be built. He's not strictly offensive, okay? Even if you do have wise glasses on, choice specs, right, and the shell bell. Yeah, you're gonna do some damage with the Scald, but that is not your job. That is not your job, okay? You are a defender character. You're not supposed to be offensive. Slowbro is so perfect as a defender. Why do you think he's A tier right now? Why do you think he gets consistent play in pro matches? That's because he's just ridiculously good at defending. He's one of the top defenders, okay? And before people realize his potential, I was playing him already, okay? I already knew his potential before most people, most pro players, okay? I always like to say, I was one of the first OG Slowbro mains, all right? I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, I haven't been playing the game since release, but Slowbro has been more and more on the map lately, and that's why he's gone from, I think, C, B to A tier. He can even be S, arguably. So do not build this offensive build. Terrible. If you're going to go with a build, always go with a tank build. And go with the tank build I recommended. Yes, you might not have as many chances to score, but you will have so much chance to stay alive, help your team out, help them score, you know, and then eventually you'll be scoring too, you know. So do not use those builds, okay? Now let's just talk about gameplay in general, right? So when you're playing Slowbro, first of all, you start off as Slowpoke. You want to play very passive. Slowpoke is very weak. His water gun's strong, but it takes so long to charge up. Slack off, you're just vulnerable, and the healing is not that fast. Amnesia healing is way faster than slack off. So you want to play very, very safe, you know? Get that water gun in and dip. You want to help your teammate out. Maybe if they're weak, get that water gun to slow, because water gun does kind of slow them down. So get that water gun in to get your teammate back to safety, okay? Play very, very passive as Slowpoke. do not go in as Slowpoke aggressively, okay? You are most likely going to die. What you want to do is you want to farm up early so well that you get Slowbro, mainly before bees. That's my goal usually. It depends on who I'm laning with, but you want to get Slowbro before bees because that surf is so amazing to go into the bees and get them quick, you know. That surf just hits so hard, and it hits enemies hard. It hits the jungler who's trying to come in. So make sure you play very safe as Slowpoke, and when you're Slowbro, that's when you can be more aggressive, guys, okay? Especially at level 6 when you have that Amnesia. But before that, I would say still play kind of passive, you know, slack off. Again, the healing's not as fast as Amnesia, so you want to get in, go with Surf. If you get a good Surf in, auto, you know, keep auto in. Be it that annoying auto attacker because he's ranged, remember. So if you get Surf, that's great CC for you and your teammate. You go in, maybe get a kill, and go out. Farm, rinse and repeat, okay? Surf is so much better than Scald because Surf is an engage and disengage. You can go in with Surf, you can get out, you can use it as mobility to make yourself a little bit quicker to score a goal, okay? Surf is mobility, it's CC, it can be high damage. If you use my build, you can get some solid chunks on an enemy Pokemon before someone else takes them out or you take them out, okay? So that's why I recommend Surf very highly than Scald. Scald is Slowbro's worst move, and I think a lot of other Slowbro mains will agree with me with that. Again, you want to engage, disengage, you want to get the CC, but also you want to stay alive, right? So, you know, it knocks them up, it does damage, and it makes enemy Pokemon underestimate you. So yes, Surf, great for level 4. Obviously go with Surf over Scald, okay? So when you're level 6 Slowbro, you got your Amnesia, right? You can play more aggressive, but here's the thing. You want to make sure you're surfing the right Pokemon. Do not surf a defender if you can help it, or even a support sometimes. It really depends. If that support is not a Blissey or an Eldegoss, then yeah, you'll probably help get the kill. Maybe you'll get the kill, okay? You want to be focusing attackers and all-arounders, okay? You want to be doing damage to them. You want to be CCing them because they are the damage dealers on the other team. So when you're looking for a Surf, make sure you look for them. But those scenarios don't always happen, right? So if you have a good one, let's say before like a Dreadnought fight, then get that Surf in, and the enemy team will probably retreat once you surf all of them or surf most of them because it's CC, and you give your team time to do damage when you CC them with Surf, okay? Especially at level 2. Surf level 2 hits 3 times. So you got 1, 2, 3, right? They're all in that CC. So if you get good Surfs, always try to engage with a good Surf, okay? Don't engage with Amnesia, guys, all right? What Amnesia does is it recovers health loss, but also it makes Slowbro kind of like immune to hindrances, okay? So like, let's say Charizard tried to ult you, right? But you time your Amnesia, boom, no Charizard ult. Let's say someone tried to move you or hit you with something else, you know, let's say Talon tried to ult you, you're not moving. If you time that Amnesia right, you're not moving, okay? So you want to go in, Surf, Amnesia, you know, boom, boom, boom. Once you're half health or lower, you want to use that heal, okay? Don't use heal right off the rip. I know sometimes you might even see me doing it in like the clips I'm showing, but sometimes I do in team fights because I want to stay alive most of the time. But if you're like, maybe someone wants to 1v1 you, you want to surprise them with the heal. You don't want to use it right off the bat because you're already healing with Amnesia, and your cooldowns are going to be significantly lower if you're rocking that Shell Bell, guys. So remember, don't engage with Amnesia. You want to engage with Surf. Do some auto attacks, get in. Once you take damage Amnesia, surf them again. So try to surf people into walls. You know, really utilize your surf. Your surf is huge, okay? Do not pick Scald. But yeah, guys, so like use that build, and I'm telling you, it will help out. It will help you in game. I've shared plenty of clips, like I said, throughout social media where people are asking my build every time. And so I don't have to tell them, I'll just point them to this video and let them know why I build Slowbro the way I do. So remember, use Rocky Helmet, use Shell Bell, use Focus Band, and good luck out there, trainers. You're gonna kill it. And if you listen to me, you want to play Slowbro, please make sure you take this guide into account. I wanted to do this video for so long. I really want to give you guys some good tips on playing Slowbro, especially solo queue. So who's your favorite Pokemon right now that you're maining? Are you a Slowbro main? Do you agree or disagree with what I said? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope the best of your todays are the worst of your tomorrows. Peace out.